Coach Phipps, first of all, congratulations on a great finish at West Regionals, and super congratulations on making it into the NCAA Championships. This has just got to be what your goal was for the year, wasn't it?
It absolutely was. I think when we first met here, right before going to our cross country training camp, that was a goal of our staff and definitely of the athletes. And all that hard work, all those early morning hard practices are really paying off.
For the team, you've got so many young kids. I mean, your grandpa on the team is a junior, John Whelan. And then sophomores, Michael Williams and Sam Lavore, and then freshmen filling out the squad. When you started training back in, really July, was the goal to make sure that the kids were healthy and fit at this point in the season?
It absolutely was. We knew there was going to be a lot of adjustments, having 6 freshmen, and then also, Michael Williams coming off of not really having much of a full cross country season the year before, so we're almost going with 7 freshmen and 2 returners, and so consistency of training, staying healthy, preparing for the 10K, because our goal from the very beginning was 1, to make it to nationals, and 2, not to be just spectators when we get there. We're looking for some big things once we get to Louisville as well.
Is it tough to run on a 10K on the 13th of November and then travel across the country and run again another 10K on the 21st? That's not very many days apart.
Yeah, it's definitely a challenge on paper, but it's something we've prepared for as well. So every week when we haven't raced, we've done on that Friday, so basically 6 or 7 days after our race, a very similar type of simulation to racing again. Obviously not quite the same intensity, but as similar as you're going to get in practice. So I feel very prepared. And every race this year that we've raced a second time on the same course has gone that much better, and we performed well the first time, so there's no reason to think we were not going to perform even better this time.
And that's just it. You and the kids know this course. You were there October 17th.
Yeah, and it was crucial that we went there, 1, to help score points for nationals, which definitely helped, and then 2, to get accustomed to the course. And they really like the course. They know there's some tricky spots on there, but they're very prepared for it.
There's got to be some fun aspect to this too, making it to the NCAA. It's a huge reward. I know that there's a pretty fun banquet before the championship. Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, we try to make this as big a deal as possible from the fun and excitement standpoint. The races, we treat it, like we go about our business just like we did it at regionals. We know we're prepared for that 10K course. But yeah, it's a neat banquet the NCAA puts on at Churchill Downs. So we get there a little bit early and we'll tour around a little bit. So it's going to be an exciting event every day that we're there. We do the banquet on the Thursday. We check out some Nike hospitality on the Friday and get on the course again. So yeah, it's going to be an exciting week.
I know that track and cross country are team sports, but really pretty much individual sports too. Is there camaraderie between the student athletes on different levels? Because they've probably seen each other at junior races nationally or international races.
Yeah, I think there is, and definitely in cross country, I think even more so. It's kind of like the multi-events in track. I think everyone realizes the sacrifices and the hard work and the time commitment it's taken to get there. So there's definitely an appreciation of each other's talents and abilities and the sacrifices that every team has made to get there.
Well, I don't want a prediction, but I know that you have a high finish in mind for your Cougars, and that would be terrific. What will be your goal for the individual kids?
Well, I think, with 2 outstanding performances from John Whelan and Michael Williams at the West Regional, toughest region in the nation, that I see them being, both being All-American, which obviously be a great accomplishment for them individually, but having 2 All-Americans is certainly going to help us, having some low sticks, and then our supporting cast has done a great job. So I think those 2 leading the way like they've been doing all year long is really going to allow us to perform well as a team.
To be an All-American, you have to finish in the top
40
at the NCAA. And when you say sticks, Explain what that is. That's a cross-country term that a lot of people don't know.
Yeah, it's back in the day before chip timing, before electronic timing. When you cross the finish line, you handed a little popsicle stick or tongue depressor, and it had your place on it. And so ever since then, it's just kind of you want those low sticks. Typically, it's the single-digit ones that help the most. But in a race the size of this, if you can have two people in the top 40, it really bodes well for your team title or team performance.
Safe travels to the Cougars and good luck in Louisville. We'll be watching on Saturday morning.
Thank you very much, and go Cougs!